Hey.
Hey.
My ass hurts.
Girm texted me an hour before this started and said, and I quote,
Oh. I'm getting exposed. Wait a minute.
Hob, I need you to directly address all questions and notes to Choco with the side eye 2 emoji. Otherwise, they will just sit there. And I said, okay. So Choco.
Hey, welcome to episode 23, I think.
24.
Oh.
24.
Choco, what's 2 plus 2?
4.
Oh my god.
Okay, you passed, I think.
Choco's tapped in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Plugged in.
Mm-hmm. Choco, you were shitting for 45 minutes. Like,
I
before
was
this?
cooking food.
No, you weren't. You were shitting. Choco, you were shitting.
I was
Guys,
cooking food.
A little insider nugget here. Choco was like, yeah, we can start recording, but I'm going to go take a massive shit. Their words. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then immediately after said, JK, I'm gonna go cook some food.
Yeah, but nobody heard you, though.
I
You have
didn't
to have
hear
a
that, yeah.
confirmation of being like, oh, okay, Choco.
I'm getting gaslit. In my
No,
own...
Choco, this is truth, reality, and honesty.
This is the Matrix.
I went to a restaurant with my friends, like, 2 weeks ago, and it was really fun, but there was, like, I don't know, it was, like, a rich restaurant, and one of my friends worked there, and so we got, like, 50% off, and that was the only reason why we were going. That's what I'm saying. I was like, what the fuck? Because at my restaurant, it's only 20%, and that's not even if I come in. I would still have to pay full price.
Wait,
Which I think is a little...
are you guys like mom and
illegal.
pop owned?
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, when I worked at Boston Market, it was 50% too.
Damn.
Yeah.
But isn't Boston Market like a
A chain,
grocery
yeah.
store?
No, it's a chain.
Oh, okay.
It's like they sell hot
But-
food to go.
Oh. Huh. Well, I went to this restaurant, and since it was like a richer restaurant, everybody was dressed up like super fancy or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
which scared me because I came in not jeans, but something very close to that. Cargo pants!
Cowgirl pants?
Cargo pants.
Oh, cargo.
Pop,
Yeah.
that's horrible.
That's what I'm saying. And so I immediately I felt like an outsider. But it was me. We were sitting in a booth. It was me, my best friend, and then her 2 other friends, because this was like a celebration for grad or something. I have no clue. But me and my friend, when the 2 other friends were gone to use the washroom, we were talking, and then we were overhearing a group of at least 8 girls behind us talking mad shit about somebody. And I was like, whoa. And then me and my friend, since, like, this is one other thing, the synapses in our brains snapped immediately as soon as somebody is shit talking somebody else in our
you
vicinity.
start-
Like,
It's like a radio. You start picking it up.
yes, my entire, like, brain, my function and everything, my, like, full-on posture switches so fast so I can eavesdrop.
Yep.
And it's like Enya said, if you're talking shit in public and you don't want people to hear, go into a room with 4 doors, with 4 walls. It was made for that for a reason.
With 4 doors.
Well, like,
But-
yeah, because it's like people are talking, right? And all you hear is
Yeah.
wah, 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 wah. And then you hear them say, like, that stupid bitch. And you're like, huh? Like, immediately turn.
Yes,
Like, the
it's
spidey senses
insane.
activate.
Fully 100%. And that's literally what happened. And we heard, I don't remember it, but we heard the most insane story about some girl that got pregnant, but then literally while she was pregnant was fucking like every other guy who's friends with her boyfriend. I was like, that is insane. And we were trying, like, me and my other friend were trying to figure out if that was real or not, because that sounds insane. And that sounds like something that would happen hypothetically, but the very small chance of that actually happening is so slim to none. But I had this idea and this thought in my brain, and I told her, I was like, okay, we have to go to a restaurant one day, or like you, me, and after like a group of other people, go to one of these really fancy restaurants one day again, and then just start shit talking about stuff that doesn't happen. Like, we have to create stories and like a list beforehand, so we can like go back to our notes and be like, oh yes, and then Jessica after, and then when that happened, then It would be insane. And we
You're-
would talk like really, really loud and get like really rowdy about it, and it would be like a real like conversation. And after it would slightly turn into an argument, and so people would be turning heads and being like, like they would be telling their waiter being like, oh, so this this group's a little fucking insane.
You guys are doing live action fanfic writing.
Yes,
It's
quite
true.
literally. I think that's really fun. I want to do that one day.
I kind of want to do that too now.
Yeah, because I hear a bunch of like my main goal, and I tell Ben this all the time whenever we're busing. My main goal is
Don't say that.
what, Chaka?
Taco busing us in tables like a busboy.
No. Like taking the bus.
Oh, never mind, Choco. I don't know what you thought it was, but
It's
Choco?
horrible either way.
Horrible. Oh,
I
true.
don't know.
But whenever I'm taking the bus with Ben, I talk loud as fuck. But that's just in public, and that's because I have the ego boost of like having Ben with me.
Ben there, yeah.
And so, since Ben's really
Ben's
quiet in
passive.
public, and he's such a passive person, and he's like
Oh,
a normal
no.
human being.
I said it was Ben's passive, not that he is passive.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah. But Ben's like extremely normal in public. Like
Oh,
extremely normal in public. Like he's just another human being. And I think that's really funny because whenever I'm with Ben, since he's so normal, I have to up the ante and be even more insane.
I mean, you don't have to. You just choose
no,
to
he
do
does,
it.
Choco. It needs to happen.
I have to. Chaco, I'm legally obligated. You don't know this, but I tell Ben my goal whenever I'm in public is to be so loud, to be so obnoxious, and to be so like insane that other people hear me for the sole purpose of like figuring out what's wrong with me, and then they go home to their families. What's it called?
Their
Nuclear
loved
families.
ones, yeah.
Yes, they go to their loved ones, their families, they play video games, they play board games together, they eat at the family table, and then they say, whoa, guys, I heard the most fucked up shit from this freak ass bitch on the bus today. Let me tell you what happened. I'm the freak bitch. I do want to be talked about.
Do you think normal people do that though? Like,
Absolutely.
no, Pop. Think about it. How boring are people who actually live like that?
I don't know. Because I'm thinking about this in the context of those girls behind us, and they were talking a lot. And like me and my friend were eavesdropping, and then we still talk about that to this day because we're like, do you remember when we went to that one restaurant and the girls behind us were talking about insane stuff? Like, if me and my friend were like two normal, just everyday average human beings, we would still have that in our brains and talk about that amongst each other because that's the only exciting thing that happened in that day. And so if I am being insane on the bus, then the normal people on the bus are gonna go home to their family and their loved ones and be like, oh my gosh, I heard this freak ass bitch on the bus.
Okay, perfect example. Do you think Ben would come tell you something crazy he heard? Like gossip.
No, but that's because Ben's not like that. But my other friends 100% would.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it has to be some genetic trait where you're interested.
Oh. Yeah. the shit talking traits.
Exactly. The shit talking DNA.
I have the shit talking gene.
Choco, do you have that?
I don't think I do.
Okay. Choco, do you care? Like, if you're listening, if you're out in public, right, and you hear people, like, saying weird shit, just, like, do you care? Like, do you listen?
Oh,
you
yeah,
eavesdrop?
definitely. I'm nosy.
Yeah, then you have it. Yeah, that's the nosy gene. Got it, Choco.
Sometimes I feel like it depends. Like, if the topic is boring, then I put on music louder because I don't want to hear. But if it's like some interesting shit, I'll be like, oh, hold on, let me listen to this.
I think it's really I think the concept of a restaurant is insane, especially if you're like a waiter or a host or something, or even if you're just sitting down, because you have full access to every single conversation around you if you listen hard enough. I think that's
It's
really
true.
insane.
And the
Because
shit
when I'm
people say
walking
in public, like, you feel safe saying this?
yes, it's like, I don't know, it's fucking insane. But whenever I'm walking around as a host in the restaurant, I'm like, whoa, because I sometimes circle back to like specific tables to like see what's happening and like know what's going on, like understand like
update.
what's like, yes, literally the lore update and the current topic that's being held. I think it's really fun because it's a glimpse into people's lives that I'm never gonna see you. I don't know who you are, but I know so much information about you just because you say it in public to your friends, and it's in such an open space too. Everybody can hear. Everybody in the restaurant can hear if you wire your ears hard enough.
It's just about people minding their business.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have to trust that other people don't care enough to listen.
Yeah.
But there's always going to be somebody that cares.
And I'm gonna be that somebody.
Exactly.
I'm always caring.
I was like,
See, I'm always caring. Exactly, Girm. See, you get it. You get it. Shako. What are you doing currently right now at this very moment in time?
Listening to you guys.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Well. Oh my god. Okay. So I worked as a waiter for one day.
Okay.
And I quit like the exact same day because it was horrible. The customers were horrible. But so funnily enough, the older people had some weird ass fucking stories.
Oh,
and every
yeah,
time
the
I would
freaks.
bring them out like drinks, we one of the tables I catered to. How do I even describe these people? It's basically the housewives of Beverly Hills or something. Like those type of mothers, basically.
Oh, yes. Middle-aged
Karens.
white women.
Yeah. Like a bunch of Karens. Everyone was nice except this one fake tan lady who was acting as if she was like the funniest and like the boss, and she told I don't remember what the story was because it's been years now, but I just remember she said some wild ass stories while I was catering to everyone. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, I don't know if I'm allowed to be here to listen
Good
to
for
this.
her, Choco. She has my mindset. Talking lots of shit in public so other people can hear and be like, what the fuck? Choco.
That's true.
I also don't remember like specific conversations, but when I worked as a carpet cleaner, I don't want to say the company. No free press.
No free promo.
No free promo, no. When I worked as a carpet cleaner, like you're there to clean people's homes, right? And like, no offense to Caucasian people, but for some reason, they thought that us cleaning their carpet meant we were gonna clean up their rooms. No. The amount of times I was like, ma'am, could you pick off your underwear off of the floor, please? Like, this is not what I'm here for. I'm here to clean your carpets.
Grim, did you ever snoop around?
Yes, I was literally just about to say that. Okay.
Thank fuck.
My favorite thing to do was, because we would go to rich people's houses and their mansions were huge.
Yeah.
So I'd take my little spray bottle and my brush, like I was going to go do something.
Jesus.
And I'd just start walking around. Yeah. And like, sometimes the houses are so big. I've told you guys this. The houses are so big, you don't run into people.
Minutes to walk to the other room.
Yes, pub. Like, guys, it sounds like an exaggeration because most of us are so poor. Like, our houses are normal size, right? No, when you go to like an actual rich person's mansion, right?
Like a full mansion that you really think is like a mansion, like Fortnite.
Yeah, like gated community, not, oh, my friend lives in a really, really big house that's connected. No, these houses were huge. Like, it's insane. Like, one house I went to had a tennis court, a basketball court, like in the basement of the house, and it was like an unfinished part. Yeah, and they had like soccer nets and stuff. But then they had like 5 rooms in there. It doesn't matter. But yes, in the basement,
people could literally live there and nobody would ever know.
Choco, that's why I'd be like, what if I just break in and live here?
Fully 100%. I think about that sometimes, and I'm really scared if I'm ever owning a house and it's like kind of big. I'm scared of home invasions and people just sleeping in my attic. Kill yourself.
If I ever got rich enough to like own a house like that, I'd just invite my friends to stay. It's like free security.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know.
You'll be like, if anyone breaks in, I hope they find their room first.
Literally, like, you gotta get through them before you get to me, and I have a panic room, and I'm like, guys, good luck.
If the 3 of us all lived together and you owned a big house, would you invite me and Choco to live with you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely?
Yes. Like, okay, I don't know if you guys have actually ever been in a big ass house, right?
No.
The scope of these homes, like, it's almost unfathomable if you've never actually been in them, because like the house I'm thinking of in particular where the hallway was like a 30-second walk from one end to the next. The daughter and the son had rooms like right next to each other, almost like on the landing of the stairs, right? Like there was a loft there, an office, and then there was her room on the left and his room on the right. And then the hallway, they each had a bathroom in their room that was separated by 25 feet. And they had their own bathroom, and it was like themed according to their own. I was like, okay, like I have to share a bathroom with 3 other people, but okay. Like that's crazy. Yes.
I always thought it was like a rich person luxury for having a bathroom in your own like room.
Oh, absolutely.
I thought that was fucking insane.
Yeah.
Every single time that I would go over to anybody's house, because I remember I went to this one kid's birthday party, and he had not like a mansion, but he had like a big house, and it took me full on 2 minutes to walk from like downstairs in the kitchen to the upstairs bathroom that was inside of his room, because the kitchen bathroom was being occupied. There were 5 bathrooms in that house. I was like, who the fuck is shitting that off?
Yeah, who's shitting here? Like, how do you guys keep track of the toilet paper economy in this house? Like what? Like the craziest thing about that job was I got it when I was 18, right? And my family was still at their first house. I learned what a family room was. I didn't know that people had living rooms and family rooms. Okay. I learned that
clinically insane.
Yeah, that there are dining rooms.
What the fuck?
People, so like I didn't know that like our house now has a dining room, but our kitchen used to be where we ate. It was just there. But no, apparently people have dining rooms where they eat, and then they have sitting rooms. I'm like, what? Like it's insane.
How rich are these people?
It just depends on like the person, obviously. Like not everybody's living like that, but you know.
Chucka, was your back room or your background your dining room?
That's a salami.
Chucka, like is that where you reside?
I just want, because the thing is, the picture might change because I'm looking for a better one. I just picked this for Discord right now.
Chucka's on the hunt.
Yeah, send this to me so that I can put this so people know what we're talking about.
Yeah, and if I find something better, I'll send it to you too.
May I ask, who is that man that's coming out of your roof?
I don't know, but he has abs. I was like, I'm not going to use this. And then I saw his abs. I was like, wait a minute.
That's the guy who's
using the pixelated abs, right?
Eats.
That's the Garfield Eats Twitter employee.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
He's trying to escape this millennial's fucking attic where he's watching iCarly.
This is funny.
Whoa, I had a really bad realization. I was going to speaking of big houses and like mansions, I was going out of the city with my friend, carpooling to go to this party like 3 weeks ago. And we had to go like out of the city to this like rich part of like out of town, and this house was just massive. But on the way there, it's like a 45 minute drive, and you're just surrounded by just trees and just fields and everything. And I wasn't on any substances, but I was feeling kind of tired. And so I was looking outside and I was like, whoa. And I was thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. And the way that my friend in the front seat was on her phone, and she was scrolling through like Aritzia, which is like a website for clothing, and she was looking at grad dresses, and she was scrolling through on her iPhone while we're in a car. And I was looking outside, kind of tired, and I was seeing all the trees, and I was like, I had this like really fucked up realization. I was like, whoa, guys, I was like, this isn't good, like this isn't right, like
uh-oh.
I was like, this isn't right, like why do we have iPhones, and why are we in a moving vehicle while I'm just sitting down? How am I moving while I'm just sitting down?
Okay, so that's existential crisis.
I was looking at the trees in the forestry, and I was like, no, I should be out there.
No, I should be out there.
The trees, they're calling to me. You know what's funny? Where I'm working right now, like, I have train tracks, and then there's like a forest. Girl, the urge to just run into those trees and disappear forever. I thought I was the only one. The way I never... Like, I'll go out there sometimes and I'll just look at it and be like, damn, imagine if I just became like a fucking 8-person living.
Fully 100%. Because I was literally, like, it was really fucked in the way that there was two perspectives in my eyes.
Yeah.
There was outside and like the nature of the forestry and like the trees and like the potential bears and like the natural wildlife and everything and like the flies and like the ecosystem. I was thinking about all of that and like the pyramid of like killing and triangles. And then I looked to the right of me and I saw Aritzia on an iPhone while we're in like a 2023 car. It was so scary to me. And since I was a little tired, like everything was a little like it was like a bit loopy, and so everything was like maximized. I was like, this is really bad. And I looked over to one of my friends and she was on her phone too. She was on Snapchat. I was like, this isn't
like,
right.
wake up,
I'm like, guys,
up.
we have to call the government.
We need the Prime Minister on this.
I'm like, where's Justin?
Bob, you just described like disassociation and somehow like
It was really bad.
You connected with nature in such a chaotic way. She was like, wake up. She woke you up from the Matrix for like half a second and you denied it. You were like, whatever. Let me get out of this car and go to this wicked party.
No. I'm so scared that like when I move to Vancouver and I take my first hike, like I'm just gonna live there. Like, I'm gonna be one of the trees. I'm gonna say hi to like Paddington, and I'm gonna be living in Peru.
Oh,
It's bad.
Pop, you need to read Brave New World because that book is basically about how like people live in a society that's really perfect. Like it's perfect society. They don't age. When they die, they basically just get euthanized. Nobody's ugly. Everybody can have sex with whoever they want, right? But there's like a reservation where it's like quote unquote
horrible.
native people.
Yeah.
And a woman gets stuck there for like years and years, and she never forgets about like where she was born. Yeah, and she was like from the perfect society, and she goes crazy trying to just like wanting to go back there. So I don't
What's
think
it called?
Brave New World. It's a very dystopian books, but I feel like if you did get out to nature, you'd be like, "Ooh, this is garbage." Like maybe, maybe we had a point.
Yeah. Brave New World. Girm, recommend.
I don't know. That's one of my favorite books. I love that book.
I will be reading. But yeah, that was a freaky realization that I had, and I was like, the entire car ride, I was like, on edge. It was really bad.
Sounds rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. Thank you, Choco, for your contribution.
I was just gonna say, Choco's one contribution is saying like a white person line.
Yes.
I mean,
Choco,
I'm not
Choco
a
saying, "Go
therapist.
take a
What do you
hike."
want me to do?
Choco, can you please start saying things like lickety split or something?
Ew,
Girm, you
definitely
setting in general, you're like, guys, I want to start using millennial
Yes.
gifts.
Guys, okay, Pop, you know how you had that moment with nature? Sometimes I have that moment with my millennialness where I'm like, why don't I just embrace this? Like I look at my friends and I'm like, they don't seem miserable. Like maybe I should do this. I don't know. Like imagine if I was like cringe or something. Like that would be fun.
I fully think the happiest people on planet Earth are the ones that they log onto Twitter or they log onto like Instagram, like texting. They open up GIFs and they see trending and they scroll through and pick one.
Yes.
I feel like no, the happiest people are stupid people because they don't have like complex thoughts.
I mean,
No,
Choco,
Choco,
who
that's
was
the
this-
beauty
who
of
was
it. They
this
don't have
described?
complex thoughts, and so they don't have to worry about anything.
Exactly.
It's really beautiful when you think about it.
Like whenever I'm looking for cat images to use as reaction, if you guys put like cat crying image, right, you'll get the norm pilled like normal person reaction.
Absolutely.
Right?
Some of them animated.
Yeah, but if you want like a funny one, you do cat reaction image Twitter, and then you'll get like those funny ones like the ones Chaco has his emotes, or like the sitting cat one. Like this is what you'll get. Like it's two different worlds, and sometimes I want to be in the first world. I don't know. I think
It's insane.
Yeah, you guys.
Because
like
every time
every
you go into the gifs and then trending gifs, it's like such
it's so
normcore, heady, religious stuff that you're like, who is using it so much? Like this, who the fuck is using this so much that it became trending?
Who the fuck is using this so much that
Happy
it's
Saturday.
trending? Who is she?
See, but I think that's the
You
fun
know who
part
she
of it
reminds
because
me
there's there's a lot of norm stuff that like we use in an ironic way, and so it makes it funny.
Yeah.
She
Because
reminds
we're
me
like,
of
look
Mona
at
Lisa
this.
Candelisa with her eyebrows. Yeah.
Oh my god, Choco. Not the Mona
Thank you,
Lisa
Choco.
kind of Lisa.
I need to rewatch that video. It's so good.
At this party, I had another realization that was really freaky.
Oh god.
I was a little bit tipsy, and so since I was a little bit tipsy and I was also a bit tired, this added even more onto my delusion. While I was at the party, my friend left her phone with me, and she was like, oh my gosh, because she just started dating this girl, and she just found out about like her lesbianism inside herself, and she was like, wait, this is so exciting, after she started dating this girl, and it's been like a month. And she was like, okay, well, my girlfriend's gonna pick me up from this party in like 30 minutes. After she was texting, I was like looking over, because she was like giggling and laughing. I was like, what are you laughing at? And she was like, it's just my girlfriend, do you want to see? And she was really drunk, and so she just fully handed me her phone. And she was like, you could just scroll through for a little bit. And then I was like, okay. And so she left. I was reading through these texts.
Okay.
It was one-word lines. And I thought gay people were better than this. But absolutely fucking not. They text like a straight couple. It was really bad. There were so many babies, capital B, B-A-B-Y, send. It was really bad. It was really scary. And there were so like it was you don't understand this. It was really bad. Like it was just one word text, one word lines, many okays, and yes.
What was she laughing at though? What was so funny?
I have no fucking clue. And when I looked at it, I was like, what's going on? Where did we go wrong as a society to where gay people are now texting like this, unironically?
She pressed a button so that it turned on like hidden mode, so that it changed all the messages to something that they weren't.
Any message that goes over like 100 character limit, she like hides.
Yeah, like oh my god, that's so strange.
It was fully like a wake up moment for me, because I was like, whoa, I like, because I make fun of people who text like this with their significant others so often, because I think that is so fucking strange and weird. And when I saw that in a gay relationship, I was like, whoa, something's going wrong. And it clicked in my brain, and I was like, wow. But yeah.
Well,
Wow.
I feel like when you get older, you message more like that, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know, like I'm afraid, and maybe this is like really childish of me, but I never want to lose it. I like messaging people funny little things like that, like my family, right, or you guys, because it takes people out of their reality, right? And
Yeah.
if you're always texting like really normal, like that's how I text people from work, right? I don't need to bring that into my real life because I don't talk like that in my real life. Like if you know me in person, you know I'm gonna say the same shit I do on like in messages when I send them, right? And I'm like the same way in my group chat. Like my brothers and sisters are so norm-pilled, but then I'll send them like a picture of something fucked up, and they're like, "What is this?" And they think I'm sick in the head, and I'm like, "No, I'm barely scratching the surface of the humor. You don't get it. Like I don't even understand the more complex parts of this. You don't.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I don't know, but I think it's just aging.
Maybe, but also they were 17. Both of them.
Yeah,
which scares me even more. And if my relationship ever with anybody gets in the future gets to that point of texting, lethal injection.
Bob, you're gonna have a realization. You're gonna snap like you did in that car. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, what am I doing? You're gonna message Charco and check me.
It's true.
I get the needle.
Chucka's gonna have an epi-pen lethal injection ready to go at any moment.
Whoa, speaking of epi-pens, I always thought it was insane that girls would just carry it around. Because there was one girl in my middle school that had an epi-pen.
Anyone with an allergic reaction, potentially.
Oh, yeah, I know, but once when she was...
Once when she was
lying
stupid
down,
girls. Why are they carrying an epi-pen around?
she was sleeping on the grass, and it was me, her, and then one other friend. She was sleeping on the grass, and her epi-pen was like this on her leg, and I unsatchelled it, and I was kind of just like looking at it, and then I opened it up and I looked through, and I didn't see anything, and I was like, how the fuck does this work? And then I was
my
about to press
God.
something, and then the teacher came and was like, what are you doing with that?
Oh no.
It was really scary. I could have made up the lie that she like passed out due to like peanuts, and I was like looking at how to like
How
fix
to
it, but
activate it, yeah.
I was not that quick.
How you
when
were
I
like,
was
I'm trying to be a
younger.
hero and you're over here stopping me.
No, exactly.
This is a life or death situation, miss.
But yeah, I always thought EpiPens were like really cool. And I was like, damn bitch, you could just like I genuinely thought EpiPens was like the res button in like Overwatch,
In Overwatch,
for Mercy.
yeah.
Like
I
if
mean-
somebody died and passed out, you would just stab it into your legs and be like it's like toxic shock syndrome. Wait, no, it's like the
That is not okay. Do you know what that is?
no. Oh yes, defibrillator.
No, do you know what a toxic shock syndrome is?
Isn't that what like your cooter Bronson?
What?
Isn't it when you
Your
too
cooter
much
Bronson,
salt?
your vagina.
I don't understand what you're saying.
What
is-
is cooter Bronson?
What the fuck is that?
Well, check out a cooter. Do you know what a cooter is?
No, I know. I understand. Okay, thank you. That I understand, but I don't understand the second. What's the second part?
Your cooter
That's-
Bronson.
That's her full name, Chaco.
Girl, that's the
First name
legal
Cooter,
name.
Last name Bronson.
Who the fuck names their child that?
Child.
God, that was God, Chaco.
Okay.
Okay, Chaco, what is toxic shock?
I'm asking Pop. Don't tell me.
You
It's
asked
with
like
your
you
cooter
knew.
Bronson.
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking Pop. Do you know?
Oh! It's if you leave a tampon in for too long, something happens
Yeah.
with your vagina and like malfunctions.
Yeah, you
And then
die.
you gotta
don't-
go to the cooter factory. To like, get it replaced.
There's a recall on your cooter.
It's like
It's
press B to back.
okay. So it just says that it can be caused by infection. So I don't think it's just for tampons.
Oh, okay.
It is like when people talk about it, it's referred to like the tampon one.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
the cooter factory.
Yeah.
Cooter factory is kind of like the estrogen factory. When Drew on his podcast said that if there was like a situation where the entire world got wiped and it was Drew, Enya, and Kai. Kai is their like video production person, and the only way for reproduction would be Enya to get pregnant
Yeah.
with either Drew or Kai, and then Enya was like, I'm not doing it, I'm killing myself.
Yeah.
And then Kai said the last vision of Enya after she's, or like right before she's about to die, is Kai and Drew fucking because they're trying to produce a child. And then Drew was like, no, I'll just go to the estrogen factory to find someone.
Jesus.
Of course, the estrogen factory. Why didn't we think of that?
That's what I'm saying.
You guys, did you know you could buy estrogen like on Reddit?
Yes.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like because there's like a lot of and I know this because of Nano, but there's like a lot of places where you can get like cheap or over the counter, under the table estrogen because like your doctor won't give it to you sometimes, so you could just buy it.
Mhm.
But it's like really dangerous sometimes.
Yeah. And then you can also make your own, which is scary to do, but
With like almond
sometimes
milk.
works. Girm? Almond milk.
Yeah, like it's like I'm gonna make some estrogen and you just like squeeze some almonds. You know?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you squeeze the tridge.
Yes.
Wait, the trigon. Estrogen.
Okay. Move on. Let's hear the next note. Well, I'll edit that out.
The way in which I made like a really bad joke, or like that kind of situation happened literally yesterday when I was with a coworker. Like I was at the front desk, and it was really dead. And then a coworker, like one of the other servers, came up, and I made a joke where like you would have to think a little to like actually get it,
Activate it.
and it missed so hard. I I was really
Why am I so
embarrassed. And then
quiet?
one of my other hosts was there when the joke was being executed.
Oh no.
She laughed because they were silenced. And I was like, okay. I was like the Cardi B like tweet, like, should I just kill myself? Like,
Have you ever seen that video where the guy's like, it's a potato, it's a potato. He's like, potato, potato. And then it's just silence.
Yes, I saw.
yeah. It
That was
fully felt like that. And I
you.
was like, okay, so when do I die?
Pop's like, when the joke was being executed, was being executed, all right. She was on trial for death.
I
have to
found
say,
and
though,
vacuumed.
Uh-huh.
What chocolate?
That video turned out to be like staged, right?
Probably. It doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
But it's just funny, Jacko. Like,
It is.
it captures a moment so well. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Did either of you guys watch Stranger Things?
I
Yes.
watched the first 2 seasons, and then I saw a little bit
Okay.
of the
Then you won't get it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Moving on.
Okay. I found and vacuumed up at least 60,000 baby worms under my desk.
Pop, they were not
Oh,
worms.
I forgot about that.
Those were not worms. We were telling Pop,
I think they were
they're
worms.
not worms. Those were
I think they were
maggots.
worms.
I know that it was maggots.
I don't think they were maggots.
You need to send a picture of what under your desk looks like. I need
Please
to know.
don't.
I need to know what is down there. Like, what does it look like now, post-warm?
Oh, I can't right now. Technically, I could, but I want to look for one after send a picture of that.
You don't
But
need the worms. What were
You
they
don't need
doing
to.
down there? Like, what is
Okay.
the state of the carpet?
bad. I think the last time that my carpet was fully vacuumed was at least 3 months ago.
That's not good. I'm like 3 months. I'm like trying to figure out the timeline. No, it's a week. Every 2 weeks. The pub.
But the only reason why I think they were maggots, or no, I think they were baby worms down there, is because sometimes I'm like
Does it fucking matter? Either way, it's disgusting.
Okay,
damn,
discuss this
Choco,
taco.
you just
I'll
called
be
me a
right back.
slur.
I'll do it again.
Hey Choco, it's just you and me. Choco?
Oh, he's deafened. Oh, yeah.
Choco. This is like purgatory now that he's gone for you.
Literally. I don't want to hear about this shit.
But like I pick up my dead skin a lot, right? And so it kind of
Not
just like
only
falls
your
into
dead
the
skin.
ground, and especially like my toenail skin. Like I was literally saying this in voice chat, and you were there too. That like Amor was saying how he picks off the dead skin off of his like fingernails and stuff like that, and I was like, no, the toe dead skin tastes so good. And sometimes when I'm picking up the toe dead skin, it just goes into the ground, and I'm pretty sure that's what the baby worms are like coming after and eating. And then also like crumbs of stuff that I eat on my desk that just like I wipe off. Like I literally just wipe off some crumbs
Girm,
right
please
now.
come back. Oh my god, Girm, please.
Choco, like I'm the killer and you're running.
Literally, this is disgusting. I don't want to hear any more of this.
But I pick off the dead skin after it goes into the ground, after the baby worms and maggots go in and eat them.
I did not need to know that. Thank
Well,
you.
Choco,
Thank
the topic
you.
was being said.
Thank you.
But I found and vacuumed at least like 60,000 like tiny baby worms
Oh my
under my desk at least 2 weeks ago, and it was really scary because I was looking down and I was like, this looks a little strange. And then I looked a little more and I saw one singular worm and I was like, oh shit. And then I lifted my desk under like a little bit and I saw a lot of them and they were alive and they were crawling. And I was like, whoa, that is really bad. And so I took the vacuum and
That's disgusting.
well, Choco, you should check under your desk. Do you have carpet?
I have a carpet, but it's not as disgusting as yours.
Do you vacuum yours every 1 to 2 weeks?
Yes!
Actually, Choco, no, you don't. Choco, this is like saying that you change your sheets every week. Lies.
I do!
No, you don't. Choco, I know that house does not have that many sheets that you're changing per week.
We do. Listen, we are like, we have, my parents had so many children. That's why we have a lot of, what is it called?
Damn,
A lot
bitch.
of bed sheets.
They were pumping out kids like that.
No, well, I mean, too many if you ask me, but
Oh, I'm saving this for when Girm gets back. But
Oh god.
no, because this is good, but like you won't get it. Or, well, no, you would get it, but you wouldn't activate it or like talk with it. Girm, Karma featuring Ice Spice.
Oh, that's
We have to tap in.
okay. I don't want to be hateful or racist,
But
but I think Taylor really did Ice Spice dirty for that. I don't know.
I don't want to be hateful or racist, but we need Ice Spunky. Whoa.
okay.
Ice Spice Monkey and Balloons. Who agreed?
What was it you kept saying? Something balloons?
We need an Ice Spice. We need an Ice Spice Skins and Balloons GDU Tower Defense.
The first time I posted that, he was like, "Oh wait, racially motivated." The way there is an Ice Monkey 2 in Tower Defense.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, that would be good. Little Thickums and Balloons GD Tower Defense, like, that would be insane. It would
is
sell.
that girl like?
Yeah. Karma featured Ice Spice. Unironically, when I listened to it, I had to go to work the next day, and it was stuck in my brain.
Yeah,
The marketing did work.
it's an earworm for sure.
Yeah.
But I still think Taylor should pay reparations for that. Like, I don't know, you guys.
The reparations was having Ice Spice on that song.
Oh, I think the damage that it caused was a bit more. I don't know. Bob,
I
the
think it
performance of them like performing live. Have you seen
Oh,
it?
I did not see that.
What? They're just standing there like. Hold on, let me find it.
Oh, wait. Yes.
Yes.
And then, okay, I saw that. And then the one where it's like that one rapper and then the one gay guy like dancing like, yes.
Oh,
the
yes.
guys, like,
Yes. And
It was side by
literally
side that with
moment.
Ice Spice and Taylor
Are
Swift.
you guys talking about the picture where Ice Spice like butt was humongous compared to Taylor's?
So that was in the marketing.
Oh, that was good. And that's the one where like, oh yeah, with the marketing, with like their whips to the moon and the sun or whatever,
Yes.
and then them switched around, like their asses like really photoshopped.
They were like 69ing with their ass.
Yes, which they felt like puzzle pieces.
It's funny. And what is it? Karma takes all my friends to the summit, and then facts.
Facts.
Like, I don't know, you guys.
Karma takes all my summon to the. Karma takes all my friends to the summit. Facts, but then in the music video, it literally goes back to Ice Spice in the cloud saying facts, and it lingers for at least 2 seconds. It's really strange.
It worked.
moment.
Everything about that worked for all the wrong reasons. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Oh. This is really big.
What the oh.
The grip and the hold that Imagine Dragons had in the early 2010s, especially the fucking song Radioactive, needs to be studied by governments.
Dude, not only that, like they were like quiet after like Radioactive for a while, like
Yeah.
it settled down, and then everything like picked back up with Big Hero 6, and then immediately after with League of Legends and all their
Wait,
stuff.
what was
Like
Big Hero 6?
Centuries?
Oh yeah,
I don't remember.
really
that.
scary. Really scary. Really scary.
Dude, that band is making money. They're like good for life. I
And
feel
it's
like they have a
terrifying.
lifelong contract with League. It feels like
It's
like they're gonna
really
eat good.
Choco, it's bad. Like, it's really bad. Because I remember every single time the radio would be on, Top 50 would be playing, and all 50 songs would be Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. It was a constant for years. And, oh, remember when I was saying how, in, like, the last episode, I'm pretty sure, where I was
Girl with the
saying,
speaker?
No. Purgatory and actual hell is going into an Uber for a 30-minute drive and missing your earbuds and having to listen to the silence and then also top 50 music playing in the background at really low volume. And Radioactive by Imagine Dragons was playing, and I had the temptation to swerve the wheel and kill.
Both of you.
Yeah. It was really bad. It was really scary. And I can't believe that music from literally 2009 is still being played to this day on the radio. It's top 50 music. Has that been top 50 for the past 15 years? What's going on?
Years.
Who's voting for the top 50 tracks on the radio? Who fully is calling in being like, oh yeah, like, you know how like top 50 radio tracks and like TV or like music stations and stuff like that are doing like, call in now to vote for this specific song.
Yeah.
And who the fuck is doing that? Who is doing that?
I did
People
once,
in
but
college.
through Facebook.
Facebook?
But that was like back in the day when like Spotify and thing wasn't really
Victorian era.
Yeah.
Yes, back when I lost my last friend to the bubonic
mines.
plague.
Oh, never mind.
Back when Chernobyl happened.
God, Jesus Christ. Dude, like when after Chernobyl, every like kindergarten here in Austria, they made
TV?
parents sign a form that was like, in case something like that happens around Austria, do we have your permission to give the kids like the iode pills so that they can have like a better chance at survival?
Oh, they wanted to give you the Yas pills.
I thought they were gonna give you guys cyanide. Kids
Wait, no, we gotta bring back cyanide and tampons.
What? Pop, shut up. Pop saying this like it's a fact. Wait, before we get into cyanide and tampons, Choco, what are those pills? You need to.
It's basically some. Hold on, I don't want to say any bullshit.
No, Choco, just say it. Please, this is what we need.
Choco,
Like-
do not Google. I'm begging
Choco,
you, put the Google down.
Pop is
Okay,
talking about
okay.
cyanide
Damn.
and tampons. Just say it.
Okay. So basically, it was like iodide pills that's like supposed to help against radioactive. Like it doesn't completely eradicate, but it helps. Like it blocks certain kind of radioactive stuff. And so after Chernobyl, like every kindergarten here got sent a paper. And my parents had to sign it too. That was like, if a radioactive thing happens again, can we get your permission to give the kids like those iodide
Yeah,
pills?
It's serious
so
like that?
that they can survive just in case something happens.
That's weird to me, but our school having like bomb suites and drug checks every month wasn't weird to me.
I thought it was really comical each time that, like, I live in a place where no tornadoes have ever hit ever. And there's no scariness of tornadoes. There's no fear of tornadoes at fucking all. But I remember doing those drills where, like in middle school and kindergarten, where we
yeah.
had to go into the hallways and have our heads down like this for at least 15 minutes. I saw a meme like that where it was kids lined up in a row in a hallway like that. And then it was like a PNG of like a clip art tornado. And it was like, the fuck y'all doing? Like,
It was what? It
What's
was
gonna
what?
save you?
no, fully.
I was talking about this earlier with my mom during breakfast. I was watching a video where somebody was like comparing the structure, the building structures from America to Europe, and she said that, and I've seen this in movies, but you know, movies fake, blah blah blah. When you punch through a wall in America, it like goes through, like your hand will go through. You will break the wall, but if you do that like in Europe, you will break your whole hand.
Yeah.
And we got like, me and my mom got to talking about that, and we mentioned something along the lines of, yeah, no wonder your guys' house immediately flies away during a tornado if everything's like made out of paper. Like, why aren't you guys building stronger stuff then if you guys have so many tornadoes?
I have no clue.
Like, cause I don't think you can like build things to withstand tornadoes, cause it would just like.
Every
I
other
don't know.
fucking country seems to be doing it, bestie.
Yeah, but it's probably just cheaper to rebuild. Remember that tornado that ripped through like an Amazon warehouse and killed a bunch of people, and everyone just kind of
Jesus.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
'Cause it's just easy, Choco. I don't know. Capitalism wins. What do you want?
I've been saying firm like a Minecraft villager recently.
I have noticed that. Yes.
Like, if anything, like if I want to ponder my orb, if I'm like really in like deep thought, I'm like Herm. Exactly.
We were pondering, you guys. Everyone. Let's take a moment to ponder. Thank you. I know that was difficult for some of you because you listen to this and not have
Choco.
quiet, so you don't have to think.
What the fuck?
Oh. If my notes app got deleted, something really evil and bad would happen to the world.
You would cause
Is
it?
that a threat?
No, it's just like you know how like crystal girls are always like, whoa, like I'm sensing some like really evil and like negative energy in the world and like something bad is coming to like all of our future. That's it if my notes app got deleted. Like I'm not even talking about just like the podcast notes, I'm talking about like my entire notes app. If it just got wiped, something really evil definitely would happen to the world. And like we would like scientists everywhere would be like, whoa, what's the cause, like what's going on, like oh my gosh, like this is insane, like this is like a world panic, like like oh sorry, this just reminded me my favorite meme right now currently at this
Pop
very
stay
moment.
on track challenge.
No. So you know how like New York is having that big ass wave of like heat and like fog and like Mexico air from Canada and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've seen
This
the
is my favorite.
pictures.
Somebody hand me a rose toy and a plane ticket and I'll take care of those forest fires myself.
What is the? That is some. When I saw this in my timeline, I did not understand the rose toy part. Is that the toy that sprinkles water out of it?
No, check out. Check out the rose toy. It's every single time like a popular tweet comes up, like brands would message this person who made the popular tweet to tweet under it, oh, buy this rose toy. And the rose toy has kind of become like a meme, and so that's why she's saying, give me a rose toy and a plane ticket, and I'll use the rose toy on my clit and squirt so much that it clears up the forest fire.
Oh, that's okay. Thank
It's
you.
so fucking good. I said that to one of my friends and she was like, what the fuck? I don't understand this. And then 15 minutes later, she's like, oh! And she literally had to ponder about it and like think for that long. I thought it was really comical.
I love how you use the phrase ponder.
It's true.
You
I would
really
also
saw
fuck
those
Papa
orbs
Smurf.
and were like, I need to use it.
Girm, did you?
Wait, what?
Did Grim die?
No, I'm sorry.
I would fuck Papa Smurf.
Okay. You didn't have to repeat it. I think I trauma blocked that immediately. My brain didn't process that sentence. I don't even know what to say to that. What do you...
Hands up if you agree.
Me and Choco both have our hands firmly planted on our desk.
One could say super glued. You would not fuck Papa Smurf? Choco, if I drew really sexy art of Papa Smurf and like I animated him into like a movie of something, and it would be an animated movie that you would watch and not sure how to have like real emotions with the animated characters, would you watch it and want to fuck Papa Smurf if he was animated and had a human being?
I love how you guys always add.
Animated.
No, not that. What is it? Like, me not having feelings unless it's animated.
Yeah.
Like, I have
Proof is there.
Choco, you saying you want to watch that one like love movie with us? And Girm saying, is it real live action people? And you were like, yes. And Girm was like, that's you're branching out.
Yes. And then later I found out from video that it in fact was not a romance. It's a comedy movie. It's a comedy movie, you guys.
I mean, the two main characters fall in love. That's romance to me.
A romance
And that's
movie.
comedy in itself.
It's like a romance movie means that's like the main thing.
I mean, I guess, kind of, it is.
Okay.
Not really, but, you know.
I don't know. Papa Smurf,
wait.
pack it up.
I have to search something up.
But
Papa Smurf's porn?
Oh, I've already searched that up. Choco, I was looking at that the entire time this has been going for. I think this is fucking insane. Everybody take one singular look at this image and tell me what you think it is. And describe it to me. And tell me what you think the name of this would be.
this is lasagna
Okay, so the left-
and Parmesan chicken with a fettuccine.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you think the name of this? If you were at a restaurant and you were ordering this dish, what do you think the name of this dish would be?
Turf and turf.
Choco?
I don't know.
It's a triple carb bomb.
This is
Uh-oh.
this is called the tour of Italy
Ooh.
at Olive Garden.
No.
I mean, I
Which-
knew it was Oliver Garden because of the sticks.
I think this is so fucking funny. The grand, like, royal title of the tour of Italy, like, bitch. And then they hand out this at Olive Garden with breadsticks. Right.
Unlimited
right.
breadsticks.
I think that's so funny. Having that called the tour of Italy and seeing it like that, and if you, I went to Garden once.
Olive
James?
Garden.
I went to Olive Garden once and I got that when
Yeah.
I was like 9. It did not look like that. It looked
Oh,
so fucking bad. And I was like, okay, this is called the tour of Italy. I should be getting a plane ticket and going there for at least a week by myself and getting a tour. It should be like something really like insane and like grand and like beautiful and like, no girl, it's lasagna, it's noodles, and then
You
it's
just know Girm is
one
hating
slice of
this
chicken.
'cause-
Yeah, like
Girm is hating this because everything on this is what he hates.
This is
Noodles,
what I mean.
tomato.
People are like, why do
sauce.
you hate Italian food? Well, look at the representation. Like,
Well, to be fair, this is American
I don't care.
representation of the
I don't
food.
care, Choco. This is what they call Italian food here. What do you
Girl,
want me to-
this
what do
is
you
the
want me to
tour
do?
of Italy. This is Italy. This is who we
this is-
represent.
Italy's in the trenches.
I
my
would love like an
God.
Italian person coming. Like I love it, like an authentic Italian. Like
The BuzzFeed video era.
the thought in my brain of like an actual like Italian person coming from Italy, going to Olive Garden to be like, oh my gosh, like I'm in Atlanta, like whoa, like I love Atlanta, but like oh my gosh, I'm like missing my roots and like I'm here for the next like month and a little, like whoa, like I really want to feel my roots, like I want to feel like authentic Italian cuisine. They go to Olive Garden, they see the tour of Italy on the menu and they're like, ah, guys, it's home, and they get brought out that.
Bob, I need you to watch this video because it's literally Italian grandmas trying Olive Garden for the first time.
Choco, I've seen this. This
Yes.
is insane. This is insane.
I love the lady that is like, what the fuck is this shit? Who cooked this? And then only those, out of all the grandmas, only 2 that are like, it's so good. It's so delicious. We should go to Olive Garden.
I just think the tour of Italy for something that looks like that is, oh, it's peak
This
comedy.
is disappointing.
It's
It's from Little
peak
Caesars,
comedy.
right?
No,
What?
Choco. It's
Choco.
Olive Garden.
Oh, is it Olive Garden? Then why does it have the Little Caesars
That's
guy on
not
the,
even the Little
in the
Caesars
corner?
guy. That's just
Choco.
some man in glasses.
That's Little Caesars, bestie.
Choco.
I refuse.
I'm gonna kill myself, you guys. This is it. This is
Oh, this was really scary, and witnessing this in person might have been like actual shock to my system. And like when I saw this gave me spinal taps. I saw a man wearing a Kirkland signature shirt,
like
unironically in public.
Kirkland, like Costco brand.
Yes, he was wearing Costco merch out in public
No, that's good,
at a Subway. How?
Pop, that's like the I love Sweden shirt you want. It's ironic.
Oh yeah,
Your
No, but
fishing
this
shirt.
No, Germ, but like I wear like okay.
Okay.
Think of this in this context. I'm like imagine I was standing. Okay, 2 people are standing at a bus stop. They're waiting for the bus. You see me. I'm really cool. I have bleach blonde hair. I'm wearing my like really cool chunky shoes. I have like my jorts on, and then I'm wearing like a Kirkland signature shirt. After I have a
Okay.
sling bag, and after I have all my jewelry, and after I have like really cool earrings, and I'm like I have my septum in at that time too, and I'm like really cool and really sexy and hot. You would see me and you would be like, whoa, that's like a really cool, sexy, hot, like young person. Like that, like they're so cool. Like I want to be them. Like
Okay.
if I could take a picture of them right now, like they would be on the Pinterest board of like all my boards, and they're like really cool and really hot and really sexy and really funny. And oh whoa, and they're wearing a Kirkland signature shirt. Like I know that they're wearing that or like ironically because like who the fuck wears Kirkland signature shirts? Like ha 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 ha. And then they see the bitch to the right of me. 30-year-old, no, 52-year-old man, tax-paying citizen in Canada, waiting for the bus stop. He's wearing cargo pants, but like actual cargo pants. He's wearing his work boots. he has his like construction vest on, and then under that he has the Kirkland signature shirt. Who do you think is wearing that ironically?
Well, what if he just doesn't want to get his other clothes dirty? So it's a work shirt.
Then he would be wearing that unironically because that's a work shirt. I'm going out in public like this.
True, I guess.
Exactly.
I don't know, Paul. I think you both lose.
I don't know. I think I want a Kirkland signature shirt right now because I think seeing that in public is so funny, and I need to like create the reparations for the people who wear ironic shirts ironically. And I need a Kirkland signature shirt now.
Do you know those boots, the red ones that were going viral?
Oh yeah, the big chunky ones that
Yes.
look like Margot boots.
Yeah.
Yep.
You would
Those
wear
are-
those.
I would. That's a need. Oh, this is really exciting. For my this is really exciting, and for like my 18th birthday, I've been microdosing softcore porn,
Okay.
and like you may think of that and be like, whoa, like Pod, like this is a little crazy. Like, why are you talking about porn on the podcast? Like, save that for your own time. We don't want to hear about it. No. This is microdosing porn. So like, for example, at 4 minutes and 33 seconds, I opened up a tab and I was microdosing porn, and that porn was male rock climbing and wrestling competitions.
Oh, wait. That's not porn.
That's why I'm saying it's softcore porn. Because
No,
if you see the men with muscles like that and they're rock climbing, and you get like you can see the top down shot of them like reaching for a rock, you would squirm a little too.
Okay. Well, this reminds me of when I used to do like Tumblr and I had my porn blog. And it got to the point where I was so desensitized by porn that sometimes I would just watch it because it was really funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know if any of you guys know the cock destroyers. You know.
Oh yes.
They were in porn, like
Yeah.
like in gay porn, like
Mhm.
it was really fucking weird and it was really fucking funny though. But there's like a lot of that shit, and I don't know. It's so funny sometimes to just be like, these are real people, like living real lives doing this. It's
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Back to the other thing. That's just you sexualizing normal men doing stuff.
No, Girm, that's me microdosing softcore porn.
No, because Choco, please intervene here.
Choco?
To be, I don't know how to even describe this, but Gum, I feel like that's just a kink some people might have, because I was
Oh.
I was watching a comedian, and he was like, under quotation, interviewing people that were like in the porn industry, and there was this black guy, and he said, "Oh no, I'm just standing in the scene because some people just have a kink of a black guy being there. Like, I don't do anything. I just stand
No,
there
Choco,
in the fucking."
You're talking
Maybe
about
that's-
cuckold porn.
No,
Yes, that's cuck porn.
no, not.
Choco, we're talking about Pop saying that wrestling and rock
Wrestling
climbing
and rock climbing is
is softcore
softcore
porn.
No,
microdosing
well,
softcore
I mean,
porn.
wrestling maybe a little. I've seen the shit that Edge watches, and yeah, I can see that there. But
Why'd you bring Ed? Why is Edge in it?
Why did Edge get brought into this? And just like what I'm doing.
How is climbing sexy?
No,
Like,
Choco. No, Choco.
have you seen all the gear they have to wear?
No, Choco. This is rock climbing, but not in the way of like actual rocks. It's like competition rock climbing. So like it's.
Oh
in a
wait,
safe
never mind. I
environment
spoke
with
too
a
soon.
mat at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
you
was gonna
know
say it's-
they're
yeah.
wearing their like sleeveless shirts, and they have like the big muscly arms, and they're wearing their like tiny little shorts, and they have their little sandbag that they dig into to like make their like hands white, and they grapple onto the stuff, and then the camera's
That's
like
chalk.
pointing down, and you could see like their arm full force like gripping onto something.
Yes. Go ahead.
Choco just deafened.
It's-
They want it out.
Pop, the white stuff is chalk.
Yeah, I know that's.
Why didn't you call it chalk? Why did you say white stuff?
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't.
back.
I used to really like. I can't blame you because I used to really like watching UFC for personal reasons.
Exactly, you get it.
For personal
See,
reasons.
I don't say that this is like when I say softcore porn, I mean that ironically. Like I know that's not porn, but I watch it in the way like it's okay. Let's continue. Oh, this might be even worse.
Okay.
Wait, I have to get the game. Celebrating my 18th birthday, I'm gonna start my pipeline into free slight nudity warning dating simulators.
Okay, that's not bad.
Starting
You're gonna
with
start your what?
Uh-oh.
I didn't hear the first part.
Choco,
Something dating
celebrating
simulators.
my 18th birthday, I'm gonna start my pipeline into free slight nudity warning dating sims.
Wait, I have to tell something. When Pop turned 18, the first thing he did was get the NSFW
yes.
tag.
Oh, yep.
And
I tapped into
immediately
that
when they
so
started
fast.
posting Twitter porn.
Absolutely, it was so
What was
fucking
the
funny.
first thing you posted, Bob?
We have to check. I'll look.
It was
It was a disaster to it, probably.
Irish
Oh,
drink destroyed
it
by
was
English
the-
drug.
yeah.
Is this history repeating
Yeah.
itself?
See, like,
what it is.
this is what I'm saying. Like, you guys were complaining that Hex was posting just straight up porn into
It's
the NSFW
true.
channel. That's why we needed me there, so I could post funny stuff. See,
Yeah.
I livened it up. And then now Enchanting's posting stuff, and Edge is posting stuff. And then I posted the... Oh, why did you stop? Brain freeze. Olaf and Elsa
You're
thing.
sick.
No,
Like, let's
I
put this up on
hated
screen.
that.
I'm gonna have to.
I hate that so much.
I saw that at like 2 a.m. a few nights ago, and I was like, this is comedy gold.
Of course.
hate this.
Brilliant.
But back to my pipeline of free dating sim with mild nudity warning games. My first one, I'm debuting my dating sim with Blush.
What is this? Blush Brothers is a dating game tossed with an idle game. There's a lighthearted story where the player must rescue a series of fun and attractive anime boys who have all been cursed with a dark spell. A curse that can only be broken with the power of love, naturally. Let me...
Essentially it's Twink Simulator, and
Oh,
I will be
this-
playing that eventually soon.
Oh.
I'll be live streaming it as well.
Oh.
But yeah, that's my beginning. I'm gonna enter my death arc.
Wait, does he play these?
I'm pretty sure he streamed one of his porn games once in the Discord.
Oh.
Yeah. And he talks about it quite often. And so I'm entering my death arc. But in an ironic sense, not
Right,
actually.
right. I don't know. I always wonder about like people who play these. Because I tried playing one of these one time and I was so bored.
Yeah.
Happened
Some
to
people
me.
just speedrun into the spicy parts. Not gonna lie.
What's the point then?
Well, I mean, once you've read it once, after that, I mean.
Yeah, but
you
then
just
Choco, they're not
speedrun it.
speedrunning. They're reading through it and then going to the part.
Well, just, Google it. Google the spicy part.
Yeah, like that man fucking the goldfish image.
Oh yeah, or the animated dinosaur getting fucked by some really tiny man.
I don't know that one, thank God. But you know what? Good for that man.
My favorite saying now, and ever since I turned 18 on Monday, oh, can you serve? Legally, yes. Because I took my serving test. I took my serving test on Wednesday. I'm still yet to get back from my manager that like I passed, but I'm pretty sure that I did. I asked her when I was working yesterday, I was like, hey, did I pass my serving test? And she was like, to be honest, I haven't gone to it, and I don't think I'll get to it in the next few days, but I will text you and let you know. And I was like, okay. But as soon as I start my training shifts for my serving, oh, can you serve? Legally, yes.
Choco?
What do you want me to say to
Choco
that?
did not give a fuck. I'm so sorry, Pab. Wait, can we talk about this one note that I have from March 12th, 2023 at 11:56 p.m. I woke up in a cold sweat and I wrote down Dove chocolate wrapper, ideal white woman fantasy fuel. I write that down.
Can you read the date and the time for me?
It was March 12th. Yeah, March 12th of this year at 11:56 p.m.
This is giving my 3 a.m. vibes, where
Whoa.
I just woke up in the middle of the night and just messaged you with
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
Guys, are you one of those people where you literally just write down like thoughts in your brains into your notes app?
No.
Because I have a fuck ton of notes, literally, James.
Yeah,
literally
that's
of just
insane.
random stuff that, like, I don't
What
think I've
is
ever
this
looked
pod?
back into these, but these are literally just notes that I have that I just wrote down, like, in the spur of the moment of my brain. And I'm saying for one episode we should go through these because this is really funny.
Are we not? We're doing
Weren't
it
we
now.
going through them right now?
And we're
No, no, no,
barely
no, no, no.
scratching the surface.
Not right now, but eventually one day.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, Grim, that's insane. I have many like that.
Oh my god. I'm scared.
Same.
Oh, okay. Ending off the episode,
Okay.
ending it with a banger. This involves Ben. On Wednesday, after I took my serving test, I bussed to Ben's store. And the only reason why I bussed to Ben's store, which is a little more expensive than, like, the store that I would usually go to for groceries. Also, this is my first time ever grocery shopping, ever! Keep that in mind.
Okay.
I always have,
Never
like, I was saying...
grocery shopping?
No, never by myself. Always with my mom, never by myself. But this was the first
What
time
the-
actually fully by myself grocery shopping. And then bringing the groceries home by myself. But, you know how I'm always like, grocery stores are really like liminal and scary. And there's like always something like evil happening inside there. Absolutely 100%. Nothing really evil was happening, but I had that thought while I was just walking down the aisles. I was like, this is what people do once every week or like once every 2 weeks. And they just walk down the aisles and they just go and like pick up stuff and they're like, yes, I need this. They check the price, they check the deals for that day. They just do that like that. I thought that was insane. But I went to the store, I saw Ben, I was like, hey Ben, and Ben looked really cute in his like little like outfit
Uniform.
thing that he was wearing. I was like, yes, fun. But yeah, that was fun. And then as I was walking into the store, I saw at the till there was only 2 tills available, and there was one with a really sexy man, and he looked around my age, and I was like, whoa, that is scary. And when I saw him, he saw me, and I ran. Not literally, but I was scared, and so I like walked away really fast. But I was like, Ben, who is this man? And after Ben was like, oh, that's my coworker, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, he's sexy, I want to have sex with him. And he was like, okay. And so when I went to the till, since it was only him working left, I was coming in with my groceries, I was putting it on there, and it was the hardest trying with the laugh challenge because Enya once said on her podcast that she said this kind of like in an ironic, like joking way, but she can't make eye contact with people who she really wants to have sex with. And that's what I was thinking in the moment. I was like, whoa, that is really scary, because I wasn't able to look at him in his eyes. And so he asked me about like, I was really nervous and I was kind of like stress sweating too. And so he was like putting the stuff he was like scanning the stuff, and he was like, do you have like a points card or whatever? And I was like, no. And then the big question was asked. He said, do you want bags or reusable bags?
Bags.
And I thought bags meant in the plastic handle bags.
Uh-huh.
It didn't, like, the synapses in my brain didn't snap until he started his second paper bag that he was pulling out without any handles.
Yeah.
And this was $100 worth of groceries. So this had like 2 things of milk, and it was like, there was flour, there was a full thing of sugar, there was even cat litter. It was fucking insane. And as he was putting this up in the bag, I was like, oh, this is really bad, because I would have to carry this all 3 heavy ass paper bags in my arms like this, like a baby, walking to the fucking bus stop, then I would have to put it on the bus stop and then hold it like that home. I couldn't do it. And so midway through while he was doing it, he came to the cat litter and he was like, do you want this in the bag or no? I was like, you could just leave it out. He was like, okay. And then when it went to the end where he was done like prepping the bags, he gave it to me after I did the thing, after I got out of my street. And then I was trying to pick up the bags, and it was so fucking heavy to the point that I was struggling so much. And it was really embarrassing.
Jesus Christ.
And so I had 2 bags like this, and I was holding one, gripping it like this underneath.
Oh my god.
And I was literally like huddling out. And since the bags were like piled on top of each other, I couldn't see, so my vision was cut off like here. So I was like trying to peek through as I was slowly rushing out because I knew that one of them was gonna fall eventually. And then as I was walking out, since it was like a big ass hallway from the till to the doors where it slides open so you can go outside, I heard, sir. Since I had one earbud in, I had music playing at max volume. And this is one thing where, like, if I'm ever in a situation in public, I always have to have one earbud in with music playing so I can stop myself from embarrassment. And that's the only reason why I'm able to be batshit fucking insane with Ben in public, is because I have one earbud in all times, so it's blocking out the noise and the deafening silence that follows. As I was walking out, I heard, sir, behind me. It didn't cognitively recognize in my brain until I heard the footsteps walking towards me,
you?
running almost, and yelling, sir. And as I was almost at the sliding doors, I looked behind, and it was the cashier till guy, the sexy one, running towards me saying, you forgot your cat litter! And it gets even worse, because the way in which when he was
Ben doing
he was like,
during all of this?
he was mopping the fucking floors. He was in aisle 5 mopping the floor.
Damn, Ben could have saved your life.
That's what I'm saying. But he was like figuring out on like where to put the cat litter because my hands were full and I couldn't carry anything because I was gripping the fucking bag under me because it was about to fall and it had milk in it.
Bruh.
He said, okay, where do you want me to put it? And I said, just put it in.
You're sick. Oh my god. Oh, I know he was in shock. He was like,
Oh god.
So I said that, and he put it in one of the top bags. And as I was walking out,
it falls.
It fell.
Yes.
Everything fell. Everything.
Yes.
All of it fell. And it spilled out, and I said, oh! And I put it all back into the bags, and I was carrying it, and you know, like, the circular things in those parking lots where it's kind of, like, filled with, like, birch chips, and then it has the lamppost coming out. I sat on that with my bags, with my 3 bags, and I was figuring out how I'm gonna fucking carry this to the bus stop. And then, after 5 minutes of, like, haggling around at least, like, trying and attempting to fix something, I heard some old lady behind me. Not old lady, but she was, like, mid-50s, and she had, like, a bandana on, which I thought was really fucking funny.
Yeah.
And she was like, do you need help? And I was like, yes! And since all of this event's happening, I had 1 tear coming out.
Oh my god.
No.
And so I looked at her, and I said, yes. And she said, are you okay? And I said, yeah. And she was like, okay, let me help you put this back in. So she put the bags back in, and she was like, okay, where do you need me to carry this to? Because she thought I was bringing this to a car. I said, the bus stop. She said, oh. And she was like, well, I have some reusable bags in my car if you need. And I was like, thank fuck.
Oh my god.
Because she was like, okay, I have reusable bags in my car, like, just come with me. And so she opened up her trunk, she gave me the reusable bags, and she put it back in. Or she put the bags into the reusable bags.
Kidnapped.
And I was able to fucking carry the bags with the handles, and I was like, thank fuck. She was really sweet, she was really nice, and she was telling me, she was like, I would drive you home, but I was just going here to the grocery store to get something because my dinner's actively cooking right now. And she's like, yeah, I invited my son over, and so, like, he's waiting too, and so, like, I would drive you home, but, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, please don't drive me home, but thank you. And I walked to the bus stop.
She gave you her reusable bags?
Yes, 3 of them. And I was like,
why didn't you just buy some?
Girm, because when the sexy tiller man asked if I wanted bags or reusable bags, I thought it was the fucking plastic bags, and so that's why I said bags. And then, literally midway through, I couldn't say, oh no, actually I want reusable bags, because that would be even more embarrassment to me stress sweating from him being sexy.
You could have just been like, oh, can you put those in the reusable? Sorry, I'm dumb.
No, I absolutely
That's a funny
couldn't.
part.
I absolutely couldn't. My brain did not work in that moment. Girm, there was multiple factors. Like, I was squirting a little bit after I was really scared, and I was stress sweating. Like, a lot of things were happening, and it was really overstimulating.
Like I was stress squirting. Okay.
Pop and Girm, do you guys not have, like, okay, how do I explain this?
Handles in the paper bags?
No, we have bags like underneath the thing that rolls the groceries to the cashier. What's that called? The belt, the moving belt. Like underneath we have the bags, and you just take one and put it on the thing. You don't like ask the cashier. You just pick the ones you need. Don't you guys have that?
No.
What the fuck?
We have that, but no.
I don't think I know what you mean. Like,
hold on, let me see if I can find.
Is it a bunch of bags, and they're kind of on like something that's holding it up, and then you open up the bag, and you can just put the stuff in there, and it's held up by itself, and then you take the singular bag off the thing?
Okay, wait, you can see this in this picture really well.
Okay.
So you see this lady smiling, and at the end of the black belt on the left side, do you see the bags underneath? Hold on. Do you see the bags?
Chucko, this woman, she's posing for her life.
Yeah,
it's true, but do you see the bags?
Do you serve? And she was like, oh, I see.
Legally, yes.
Yes, Chucko, see the bags.
Yeah.
On the bottom left.
Yeah, so you just pick the bags, because there are like many different ones. Nowadays, we no longer have plastic, but back in the day, it was like
Wait a minute.
either paper bag or
Pause.
plastic. And then you just pick whichever one you want.
Enhance that. That's a pig on a greeting card.
Oh, yeah. Pigs are lucky around New Year for us, so you will see a lot of pig-related stuff.
Who is this woman? Why is she like the Mona Lisa of this image? Look at the way she's looking at me. I'm entranced, you guys.
Bitch. She has the Ursula eyebrow.
It's true.
Like the arch.
Yeah, she's slaying. I think you cause yourself to look foolish, and that's really funny. I don't know.
And I was thinking about it on the bus. I was like, this is really embarrassing. But the only reason why I think things are embarrassing, not immediately at the moment, but like I don't process the embarrassing thing that happened until afterwards. So I didn't process like me saying just put it in to that man, and then also asking for the bags and like picking it up and like walking it out really strange until I was on the bus. I thought that was a normal experience until I got on the bus and I was like, whoa, that was so
This is all Ben's fault. That's what I'm getting from this.
That's what I'm fucking saying. He could have saved me, but he chose not to.
Yeah, it's true.
Really embarrassing. But yeah. The only reason why stuff like that happens is because I think it's really funny to tell a story and have it saved for afterwards for monetization.
I agree. I'm the same.
Yeah.
I will monetize if you tell me something. It will be monetized.
Yeah.
Your execution will be televised.
Any closing thoughts?
You guys at supermarkets are weird, and I can't believe Ben had to clean up on the aisle you squirted on.
True. The till that I squirted on.
Wait, is Ben just a cleaner?
No, he does carts.
Don't you remember he had the anxiety attack at the cashier last time?
Yeah. That was funny.
Tune in for next week's episode where it's going to be a bunch of kids, I think.
Oh, yeah. Next week's episode is going to be really good. It's the high school episode with me, Ben, Moore, and Oracle. And it's coming soon, too.
His name is Peter.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Very enjoyable. And there's going to be lots of yelling. And I'm going to cockblock Moore from his history lessons.
Oh yeah, he wants to so bad. It's very weird.
I don't get it. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
guys for watching. Bye.
Bye.